Slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. Hold up a minute, fam, let me ask you this. Did your last promotion offer you an ass to kiss? Hashtag for this. I know a better way in many, honestly. Wonder why you bash the shit. Your heart's got to be right to make it from here. For animosity and hate, you can place it here. No time for pity. We partying all the way. No time to be the victim. We got a call to take. Keep it square and watch God fall the fake. A linebacker reads well before they call the play. Hoping you all would say, hoping we all would pray. Invest a little bit of time in a taller day. Forget the ball and play. We got stakes in Israel with much more beef than the Shaw can say. Now that's the scholar's way. No lust for the cause of throwbacks. In fact, give them all away. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. Inside my circles of deep bows and little Urkels, and need no brown types with no remorse if they hurt you. Many out to take you, plotting schemes for your paycheck. And no, I'm not a snitch just because I come and say that. Look, dude, I don't play that. When my boy G-Lo was killed, you know you saw me on the news. If you choose to look way back, so stay back. I'm militant like Osama, intelligent like Obama, and you can ask your mama. No need to wonder. I'm like the 10th one under the commission of the author of life. When I was younger, I would do what a thug would tend to do. And if you got the last lick, quickly remember you. A lot's changed, but still things remain the same. Slave masters got these brothers' brains and chains. Yo, I'm feeling your pain. Down and out in life, saying your prayers, but not seeing the change. We in the sin name. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free.
Slave to the system. None of this, man. I'm about to get retarded in here. One pill. And then tomorrow, nothing. Sunday, nothing.
Comments from Freddie.
And all these healthy shit.
Yes, sir. Listen. Are you tired of this rap music? Are you tired of this rap music? The damn poor jack music. I suggest you rather next music. It's much more than black music. Are you tired of this rap music? Are you tired of this whack music? The damn poor jack music. I suggest you rather next music. It's much more than black music.
Yo kid, you can take my advice and dismiss the current hit list. These cats are getting fat from facades and illusions, causing grief and confusion. God knows the rap game need a new son. Here I am, here Lord you can use me. Please don't let the industry abuse me, and let the anointed choose me. And the sheep that's walking to sleep but rise that's groovy. I'm taking strong stands and they can't move me. I'm armed with the verbal Uzi. I'm on my good foot and watching my step, quiet as kept. If you gamble, place your bets, for God is with me. And there's no way to win playing the odds against me. Most of these cats have money, but their soul is empty. And the guilty is the one who stole Coop and Kenty. 1 million man gather won't change a thing. If we only choose to hate a slang or gang bang, we would never see a change.
Are you tired of this rap music? Are you tired of this whack music?
Yeah.
What's up, Papa? You can't eat this. I gave you your treats, man. What's up, beloved? What's up?
I know you are. Hold on for the second verse. Oh. Can you hear me now? Look, it should be crystal clear. Can you hear me now? It's like I'm right in your ear. Can you hear me now? I have a real important question. Can you hear me now? Get your pen as I wreck it. I'm making moves back, Barry kept close. As I hustle and slam dope tracks on both coasts in the Gulf of Mexico. They all looking yo, bro. They feeling the pulse and they begging for more.
Show this up on here.
30, I go on clean as a whistle. Precise flows target your heart like missiles. And when I hit the mark, I blow you out in the dark. Whether you're straight as an arrow or you're prone to spark. How could you think things for us won't ever get right?
What you trying to scratch it, bro?
Seeing us in a negative light. Just to change things. Yet we argue and fight throughout the day and night. If you're a crackhead, show me who you basing with. These type of actions go featured in relationship. Maybe it's the person that you're dealing with, causing you to spill off into the illness fit. This time around, there's a change of plans. This time around, it's shameful man. This time around, we'll be keeping it tight. No longer seeing each other in a negative light. And if the president's right, I will support the cause. But he's not, if he's obviously breaking God's laws. Ain't no man perfect, we all have flaws. But here's a few words of wisdom for all of y'all.
Are you tired of this rap music? Are you tired of this wet music? The dead poet jack music, as you just you rather rap music. It's much more than black music. Are you tired of this rap music? Are you tired of this white music? This dead poet jack music.
He's trying to get to the food, bro.
It's much more than black music.
Watch the knife. I gotta go ahead and go open this up. We got a book. Let's see what it is. I'm about to avoid all this crap. What's up, Papa? Huh? You wanna say hi? You wanna say hi, Papa? Huh? Yeah. What's up? Say hi, Papa. Yes, that's my boy. Say hi right here, right here. Right here, Papa. Oh, you wanna get up over there? You got it? Oh, let me open this. Let me open this.
One objective, Jack, and let's get my...
Yo, what's going on, y'all? I know it's been sitting there for a while. Relax, Papa. Don't you dare. That stuff will burn your tongue. So I got something. I don't know what it is. Hope it ain't lacy or nothing. You know. So when you talk about a badass government that's against the people, you never know what they'll do. They're too stupid to do right. Oh, I'm not worried. Shit's on these dumbasses. Anyway. Ooh. Check this out. Stop. No. Dog it, man. No, he just wants to scratch it up, y'all. He wants to get a hold of it, and he wants to tear it up with his nails. Okay? You want to take it out? Oh, he rubbing all on it. Oh, he don't know what to do. Oh, it's something. I think it's some chemical on it. There you go. It's over there. Go get it. Good gracious. That's my little brother. How's it going, beloveds? What's happening? You see the thumbnail. Look at this. Aphrodite and the rabbis. How the Jews adapted Roman culture to create... Why they put this like this? Let me see if I can get this off without messing it up, y'all. I could steam it, but it should peel right off. I'll let y'all see it. Let me see if I can get this off. So this is a book I ordered a while ago. I really did. So some of y'all know I like to purchase books, and you might want to read this. I actually had the PDF. I got rid of it. I was like, I want the book. But when all the internet and everything go down, whatever they're gonna do, right? When they want to create civil war, you know, I'd rather have the books anyway. So this is Aphrodite and the Rabbis: How the Jews Adapted Roman Culture to Create Judaism as We Know It, by Burton L. Wiskowski. Y'all know I'll be like, when it comes to books, I mean, I know of certain books, it's excuse the beard, y'all. I was outside with the windows down. Beard was all up in my nose. People like, that's really your beard. I was like, and then people like, you ain't never see him on reservation when his beard was down to his belly button. Yeah, my beard, y'all, would just be way down here. So anyway, yeah. All right, so yeah. So I read a little bit on I didn't get to read the whole thing because there's plenty of things I've been reading on here. So just got that today, okay? And then I got Progressive. I guess this is my let me know. I'm about to get rid of all this. I don't recognize. Yeah, it's my thing to let me know. Insurance identification card. Not that I need it, unless I work at Fiat. But otherwise, I said that because I'm seeing more and more. First of all, by design, the agencies whether it be Instagram, Facebook, whatever, right? They're censoring certain people who share a lot of knowledge. So they're making sure to downplay. And then there's people who feel a little awestruck, or they have a little ego, or they feel like when I talk, it's directed at them. Whenever I say something and you feel some kind of way, then that means it's directed at you. I'm not picking you specifically, but I will say something. And if you feel some kind of way, that means that's something you need to work on. Now, there's plenty of people on Facebook who, by the standards of that, move just like that. And I study people. I'm tired of saying it. And many of them can't even fake the funk. They say things. They're always there. Whenever you see people fighting with other people, especially like in Georgia and the Carolinas and stuff like that, you need to know it's worse than what you can even imagine. Go ahead and scratch, tear it up. I'll clean it up. It's much worse. Cayenne pepper, watermelon. And then I got some regular food, y'all. I ain't lying. Somebody bought it for me, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to eat it and see what happens. All this today. Right? So it's pretty sad when these people you have so-called befriended. I don't like the word friend. You know I don't. But you reasserted yourself in adaptation to your brothers and sisters with the hope that they have woke up. Which is not always the case. And I say that not with pride. What I've been noticing lately, though, most melanated people aren't voting Democrat. And it's fake-ass Democrats, they know it. They have been part of the censoring because it's all part of an agenda. They had to get everybody in their positions before they started doing everything they did. So the people behind this platform, I don't care if they're 18 to 60 working on these platforms, they've been put there because they're all right with the agenda, or they're ignorant enough to parlay or partake in it after questioning. Because you got to remember, before you go to boot camp or anyway, they ask you questions, right? And there's plenty of you, I guarantee you, who apply for colleges and questionnaires and stuff, and you never received that letter. Why? Because you didn't fit the algorithm of what they were looking for. You remember that? They don't fit what we're looking for, especially if they're not easily to manipulate. They'd rather you be broke and homeless. I know a lot of homeless people who don't drink or use drugs. Come from big families and houses. I'm like, what happened? Well, I had a business and they ransacked it. Police were harassing me. That's why I keep telling you people, the police are not who you think they are. All right? I had some videos I wanted to share showing this fake Jew and how he is a dual citizen and what he was doing in Baltimore, Maryland. Harassing, talking big talk, like stank, like he a brother, you know, like it's all right like that. And then being very violent. And until you people snap up out of it with these goofy, we got people in the orthodox community live in Chicago and Detroit and places like that. You guys really still think you some kind of gang members like y'all so tough or something. Instead of being part of the scribe to eradicate that. I know some people doing it by education purposes, right? That's not always going to work. Right now, you have Ecuador, you have certain individuals who are from South America who speak English well, and they're gang members. They murdered many people, and they're on this land brought in by this fictional ass liberal party. Now, the Republican one ain't no different, no matter how they act. Now, they have certain people within those parties who are fluent and in there, and they really want to do better because they actually believe in the fundamentals of a democratic republic. Not democracy, but a democratic republic. That's another fake damn Gujar misinterpretation. But the problem is, how do you know, and who do you trust? Right? That's why I say you got to internalize stuff and stop looking inside of yourself, because most of these Negroes right today, if they ain't gay in the music industry, this, that, and the other, and then some gang or ex-gang member are still holding on to this vernacular, this foolishness. While brothers are running around in Philly, killing one another, running around with guns illegally because they've been locked up, even though they can be legal again, but nobody's up there teaching them these things. Nobody in Philly said, brother, don't mess with the gun. You can have a gun. First of all, what have you expunged? And second, did you actually write the letter and show the time that you've been out, that you have been part of the parlaying of showing your righteousness? Have you changed? Now, if you're holding on to being black, Negro, colored, African American, you belong, you're a ward of the state, and the state is not the country. Okay? So some of you guys here watching that, you be mindful and remember that. From the res. I said I wasn't, but damn. Do y'all know how good this is? Seriously. It's different. It's not the same. Especially when your Navajo boy hook you up. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna put that down. Anyway. Let me get these flapjacks. Hold on. I gotta eat fruit with this. Ain't no way in the world I eat this. I can't eat the whole thing, so. Pecans. Conejo. With real made maple syrup. Oh. Okay, let me get this video done. Anyway, right? Why do I say that in the thumbnail? Why do I allude to that? Because both these parties are a number of individuals who know exactly who you are. And just like the FBI, not going out here getting these bad son of bitches, going after these cops who are doing the dirty things, talking about there's a procedure. Bull crap. There wasn't a procedure when they sit there with certain police departments and finance them with tetranitritol or C4 to blow up the Move or any of our other cities, because we know who's in charge of the FBI. We know who's in charge of the CIA. And again, this is not a slander to the guys who are really in there, because there's some guys out there doing some real work, y'all. I mean, it is what it is. The culture of it was created by the very people who control it, all the way around, all over the world. And when people wake up in those different groups, they get out. Some of them, sometimes when they get old, they tell the truth, because they sit there going, man, I can't believe I've done this for this long. But they feel like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to live much longer anyway. Why is it that none of you are going to these religious posts in these churches and in a drove like 20 or 30 and saying, not today? I ain't talking about standing outside with some goopy sign picketing. Or it can be used as a weapon, as a vice. But going there and saying this is a bunch of nonsense. All right? Those of you who are fluent in the Bible, who can call people on their shenanigans. Okay? Why you don't do that? But you still want to argue and be drama-filled, fighting, alluding to this and pointing out that. Didn't go live yesterday because the old lady was a little sick, under the weather, and something had happened to the family. He's going to, don't worry, he's on it. All right? That's Urban Indian, okay? And it's important that y'all know this, man. Neither one of them care about you. First of all of a sudden, y'all think that they want to protect the border, which they're not. National Guard and all that, that's to keep you in. I would love to see people snap up out their coma and realize what's going on. That's to keep you in. A lot of these bad guys here, you better believe, just like they were dropping off in Newark, New Jersey, New York, and everywhere else in the bad neighborhoods, crates of guns with ammo and everything. Remember back during the 80s and 90s? Oh yeah, that's real, y'all. Just like they were dropping off pallets of bricks. Y'all remember that recently, right? They were dropping them off, just like the idiot who ran out there and blew up that fake, thing over there, and the guide stones. I hate saying the word. I hate giving energy to it, because predictive programming is also, we give energy when we speak on these things. But y'all don't know what I'm talking about. That idiot running. How about the pictures? Anybody see the videos and the pictures I got with those federal agents cutting the railroad tracks before the derailments? All of a sudden it stopped. But nobody ain't do nothing. Up in Canada, them people were going out there with their rifles and their guns, sitting on boats with cami and ghillie suits, waiting for them to show up. And you know who was protecting them? The so-called Royal Canadian Police. But then they realized the people was going to get them, so it stopped altogether when they were pumping all the chemicals and poisons into the water, into the drinking water. Here, nobody even noticed it until like after 2 years. Y'all lazy. Neither party care, because they can stop all of this. The deputy, listen to this. The sheriffs can deputize the whole city, the whole state, and arm them. And run them through a 1 month course of training. This shows you that everybody in position, and it don't matter what party, besides the dumb racists, because the Liberal Party's got the worst racists. The Republican Party got those agenda filled. As long as they got subjects out there waiting to vote for them, they don't say too much unless they get caught. Then Fox 5 and Fox, then they come, oh, this is what happened. And you got the goofy police always wanting to downplay something because with them, especially the pale skins ones, they don't even know real history. That's why I subscribe to some to see some of the stuff they say so I can watch them. And I'm like, I'm seeing something starting to have a change because they're paying attention. The original party was the Negro. I don't care what whitewashing you see. The original Republican of this land was the so-called Negro, was the melanated us, the original people of this land, not some Native American and this, that, and other. Why weren't they in there? You just don't come from somewhere and establish and create a constitution and Bill of Rights and all that stuff, and then the fake Jews turn around and ratify and adopt it, and then they say, well, this is what ratification means. They want to make everything mean this, that, and the other, and then as long as you accept that, you're not going to look beyond that. Ratification means they change some things. That's what ratification means, to ratify, right? So if I'm a Muslim, I'm a Sunni, and I don't like the Wahhabis, what am I going to do? I'm going to take their children, and by me changing their culture, you go home and you kill your family. Rwanda Hutsis, right? Rwanda, the Hutsi and the that thing, right? Ratification, the radicalization of things. That's where it comes from. So you radicalize a person. That's what ratification is. They radicalize the damn constitution that belonged to our forefathers, the ancestors of the Grand Tartary. We're talking about the Republic. When all people were united across the earth, before the first weapons were used that destroyed and caused major floods, tsunamis, that created major, you don't know how fast mud floods 100 feet deep, bro. Y'all have no idea. Neither party cares about none of you. But I know y'all gonna watch Goofy Officer Tatum. And you're gonna watch this one. And you're gonna watch that one. And black conservative. Dead conservative. You know what I'm saying? I'd love to see people actually get it together and go and challenge these people while they're busy poisoning everybody. Like, we're the target and they're actually the target. That's phenomenal. When I saw them guys talking about, yeah, we're going to vote for Trump. Oh, shut your monkey ass up in New York. Sitting there on Mav Hoffa's TV and all that other fools, them agents. Rack 100 like he's supposed to be some voice. He like Sarnetta. Worthless piece of excrement. Crefloid Dollar and all of them. TD Jakes, weird ass so. I'm still trying to figure out what medication he on. He walking around looking like he about to stroke out at any moment. Sweating all these years and still able to get around. Weighing about 800 pounds. You see all the distractions come and go? Now they got here. Now they're talking about the dude, Stallion, was shot by the girl. They were fighting. The video's out. I don't give a damn if they all was shot. I don't care about none of them. But people, y'all still got them people where y'all live at, still giving that stuff energy because you're not speaking. You're not saying what needs to be said. You're not laying down rules, letting your children run around watching all that goofy stuff. Well, they got phones. Like you have no control. Told you you're more powerful than you can even imagine. You need to walk in that power, in that light, in that truth. You dig what I'm saying, Max V? I was running your, I want some new music without all that black, bro. That stuff banging though, man. That last one I played, that was the hit right there. DJ got a lot of good ones. He sampled some music. I can go ahead and utilize it because it's my boy DJ, but I'll end up paying half to the people who the music sampled from. But yeah, there's some good ones, man. All y'all, man. Ocelot. Oh man. Our boy ToLU'S, y'all got some good. Anyway, I'm getting off. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick short one because I was actually gonna do a truck talk. I already did two. I uploaded one to TikTok and one to Facebook. And somebody said, "Do you have a word for TikTok?" Of course I do. TikTok. That's just like Twitter becoming X. What? Z? What's Generation X mean? Means over. It don't mean we won. That's what it means. Motherfucker, breathe, stop, oh! When them jets, them A7E Corsairs was powering up after I dove the donut, that's the hole in the mouth. The mouth, we got the shark. We used to dive in there, go up into the engine and spin the blades and check the titanium blades to make sure there was no chips because it would be catastrophic, right? And then we would scoop back out, making sure not to hit the wind vane and all that so we don't cut ourselves. Many people do. And then come outside. You know, the A7 Corsairs, you know, the big, look like a spruce goose. Anyway, that's as a plane captain. Then we have to go out there and we do all the checks with the pilot, you know, and then direct them, salute them off, or, you know, first crank them up and everything, you know what I'm saying? Then we give the aileron checks and the flaps and all that. We do all that stuff out there, all like Blues Angel type, you know what I'm saying? But that's after we got the pilot in there and make sure he's hooked in, oxygen, liquid locks is hooked up, his navigation bar, everything, lights are on. After his walk around, we follow him, make sure everything is ready. And we make sure we fuel the jet, JP4, JP5, whatever. Professional, you know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So it's important to know that there's a way to do things. You dig what I'm saying? And there's a way to carry oneself. That's why I made Top Gun twice. I became that person selected on the entire East Coast on my squad, in my squadron. I can't say how many people who were selected out of a handful of people to go to Top Gun. All right? That cayenne, boys. Anyway, it's important that we get beyond professionalism and know who we are. That is burning my dog. That's some good stuff. But know who we are and how far we can go. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, nobody's correcting anybody. Nobody's sitting there. If you look at everything that's going on, it seems like they're selected to be in those pictures and those videos. Everything that's happening out there, it's literally like they're selected. Like, okay, we got an audience for Biden, right? You don't see the audience, but you hear all the hand clapping, right? Programming, the conditioning, because most people ain't buying to this crap, and yet they keep going forward, attempting to do the garbage they're doing, even if it doesn't succeed, but it slows things down, it creates more problems. I mean, look, right now, damn, what's my water? Right now, you got people purchasing ammo that was once good, and that's what I say about all these companies. And guns are literally blowing up in them, the bullets are blowing up in the magazine. What in the hell? Misfiring. That means improper loads. Now, if you know what I know, everything has a way it's systematically done. The rounds is measured, everything is measured. There's certain things that everything is done. Same thing with these goddamn government. There's a certain way that things are supposed to be happening. But most of the time, you don't know in the sessions. That's why I've been reading William Cooper, Behold the Pale Horse, and the articles, because that way you're supposed to know at this period of time, at this month, and during this part of the week of that month is when they have these sessions. They're supposed to be live, or you're supposed to be able to partake in it. But because people have been groomed in ignorance, you have those who have betrayed you, pushing blackness and Pan-Africanness, and then you have the pale skins, who many of them who don't have a problem with you, but yet you got so many who are very ignorant because they don't know their own truth. So you have this dichotomy of racism. And then you have those who walk around thinking they you like they're trying to do on every damn land. But nobody's listening, because whenever I hear people, Hebrews, talking about, Ashkenaz is from Gomer, I've said that only to drag you in. From Gomer, who's from Yaphet. First of all, the worst bastards walking the earth right now is one of the relatives of the Ashkenaz. They took their identity. This is how deep it is. And they've used their identity because why? Because the Ashkenaz were the ones who actually were beneficial and respectful of us. See, that's the lie you don't know. Because when I say everything's backwards, reversed, upside, inverted, people mean, oh, so that means we're not of Shem. If you want to hold on to that, go right ahead. Yes, of course, that's who we are. But if you want to know the truth of who the Mesopotamians are, the Judeans, it's us of that nation, of that generation, of that period in time. That's not so long ago. What reset would it be? I couldn't tell you. I'm not here to tell you that. That doesn't matter to me. I don't even want to sleepwalk and know that period of time. You dig what I'm saying? I know that one of my times, I remember the bells ringing, and I remember the destruction that followed and all the light, and then boom, I woke up one day, and there I was in middle school. And I was like, and those dreams I was still having of that wonderful period of time on the top floor in this building, this apartment that you would think was out of the 60s or the Jetsons, with the blimps flying by and everything. I seen it all. And then I remember the lights. I remember the big booms. I remember the ducks and the storms and everything that was hitting all at one time, tornadoes, everything. I've seen it too many times. I remember the vehicles, the things flying around. Looking out the big window, powerful, strong windows too. We're high up. I remember that last day. I remember we were supposed to be doing something. We were playing. Then I remember everything went bad. Then everything went dark. Then I woke up. When I realized it, well, I didn't accept it because I was young, youth. I was in Mount Hebron. And I remember talking to somebody. And they were like, boy, you crazy. I said, I remember some things. I remember some places. And this don't seem right. And that's why I went to Montclair Library. When I used to go to Montclair Library, and I used to look at all these books. And I remember the word Tartar and Othniel. I can't find Othniel. I think maybe one place I did. Anyway, they know who you are. A lot of them don't know who they are. They don't remember. But they've been grafted in. When you want to break a group of people, right? What do? You condition certain groups of people, and you make the antagonists the people you want to put down. And how do you do that? Well, today they use media, movies, and everything else. And then they have people who are grafted in, who they put in costume. And their job is to go out there, and every once in a while, it doesn't matter who, pick somebody and mess with them in the worst way, even up to the point of taking the existence in this moment in time. Okay? All these bastards up there, all of them know. Every one of them. Okay? So much that they hate because you're not who you were. So it's like you're a waste. What is the purpose of you? Not even the ones they put up there are even nowhere close to you. They haven't given nothing. They haven't created nothing. They haven't done nothing but walk in your shadows. The so-called Native Americans. Whenever I go out and I see them and some of the women walk around with their arrogance, I'm looking at them like, woman, you don't know me. You're so stupid. If you knew me, she'd be all big googly-eyed trying to get close. But see, this is what I'm talking about. Okay? Because the world is so ignorant, this is what they get. This is where they at. Okay? And y'all, a lot of y'all still are not doing, and look, be careful with the meditation, please. I should have said this. I always told you about breathing. Meditation is about finding an empty place. If you can't, do not occupy it. When I say find, I'm talking about a blank slate. I'm talking about where you hear nothing, you see nothing. That takes training. And don't go listen to every guru on YouTube or anything or anywhere else, because they'll have you, like I stated before, an insomniac or sleep apnea. And yeah, I know sleep apnea, whatever. It's part of it because of not being able to sleep. Your body is in this retrograde. Y'all need to know these things. When I meditate, I do it once or twice a week. And then when you see me grounding, that's not meditation. Me charming, calm, deep breathing to where I feel my voice outside of me, literally not vibrating, but I feel when I do it, I don't feel it coming from inside. I feel it all around me, like feet on the ground, head straight or head bowed just a little bit at 25 degrees. And Rhonda can attest to this, y'all. And I'm here to tell you that this, if you can make it outside of you, then it's like an ether. It's like an energy. I can't explain it, but it takes training. Okay? It's one of those things you have to feel. Just like everybody running around, correct status, this, that. And it's for that worthless dollar that they want to destroy anyway. Even though we can give the dollar meaning and utilize it as a good state and affairs of collateral, Because we're still under the barter system, but because you're citizens, you don't know it because we can't mitigate appropriately. I appreciate the donations, but I would hate to see if y'all wanted to bury me, what it would take for people to get the money up. I'd just rather you butt naked throw me in the dirt because I know exactly what I'm going to be doing. And there's a reason why. And I know exactly what's going to happen in afterwards. I know. There's no way around it. It doesn't care I don't care what they do with their dumb selves. It's not make believe. I know. I really do know. There ain't nothing they can do to stop. They could, but they're too stupid. But y'all are not that stupid. You can make change. Okay? They know. They don't care about you. Both are the same as far as parties. What does parties mean? Doesn't that allude to a corporation? I remember when the U.S. didn't have CEO behind it. Then all of a sudden in the 90s, it started popping out. We were like, what in the hell? The U.S. Post Office Corporation? What is all this stuff popping out? We started going, what's this corporate? When they call them corporized? What? They've always been a part of the corporation. Most people are unaware of it. Actually weaponized because you're paying for something you shouldn't have to pay for. But hey, who am I? I'm just saying. Imagine the day when you're filling out a form, right? And it says, have you foregone your United States citizenry? I make a line that says never was a citizen of the U.S. An American, orthogonous, and write it the fuck down with a black line and blue or red ink. Well, we can't take that. Well, then I guess you don't want this business. Well, oh, business? Then you must, no, I'm not working. I don't have to deal with your business as if I'm another business, so that way you can get more off of that fiat number. And we're not going to, off that TIN number. It's not happening. Now, I came in here because I require this, but if I got to go somewhere else to get it, then so be it. I'll be bootlegging, motherfucker. You get nothing. And the moment people start stepping up to doing that, the moment they realize they got to remove that. See, they do it with the NFA, right? And doing it with the Knicks check, not realizing that a lot of us don't recognize ourselves as no damn corporate U.S. citizen. Hell no. I'm not here to work in commerce with you, motherfucker. Excuse my French. Mother sucker. And then I always put no. Why would I put yes when I never was? See, they playing tricks, not realizing that, no, man, I'm 20 steps, 50 steps ahead. And then if they was to change it, I know exactly what to do on that based on my family's treaty. I just pull up the treaty and I ain't got to send the original one. I just send a copy. That mother is mine. That's why. Everything pertaining to this land, I can have part of. Hell, I can go get an M1 Abrams tank, learn how to fly a jet if I can purchase it and buy one, and they couldn't. And I'm talking about fully operational. Ain't nothing they could do about it. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to hear that because you don't know. If you don't know, how you want to acquiesce something if there's nobody to talk about it? Oh, that's just a lot of huff and puff. Nigga, I don't care about three little pigs, and I don't care about no straw, wood, or brick home. Nigga, I'm thinking about, hey man, let's get away from where these monkeys is at and let them have their little straw, wood, and brick home. You feel me? I'm not the wolf. I'm not trying to eat that nonsense, man. You see what I'm saying? Huff and puff and blow nothing down. I'm saving my breath, nigga, because every time you huff and puff, you break up cortisol and everything else. Next thing you know, be walking with the rickets. I ain't doing none of it. You dig what I'm saying? Anyway, I just wanted to bring that to light. I'm going to go ahead and eat this right here. Like I said, from the Reds, people who I love, y'all. They be hooking a brother up every once in a while. Saw me out about, hit me up. I was like, all right, phone's in the truck. Met him up. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, yeah? Oh, okay. He's going to Texas? Really? Okay, cool. Local for it? Been about a year. Swoop, swoop, swoop. All right. Here you go, bro. Thank you. I said, oh, I had the live that long set up, and I was like, I had to go on, old buddy of mine, military cat, but he's Navajo. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. He got a great grandma that's one of us, so And if you look at him, if you was to see him, you'd be like, that's one dark ass Navajo, Hopi and Navajo. Anyway, it's a good brother of mine. Love him. Love him. Wonderful brother, man. He watches a lot of my videos. He'd be like, yo, you was killing him in the last one. See, I'm telling you, if y'all just get out and get away from where you're at, some people be like, I'm gonna hold on where I'm at, because no. That's the problem with our people now. They hold on to things that don't need no holding on to, that have no reality in the situation, nor the world they've created. There are days when you have to change. Because like I said, the first migration, nigga got rich off of betraying the brothers, putting them into the ghettos. You think I don't know what I'm talking about? And then there was this thing, because Oliver Pike, the people that seceded from him were the ones that created disability, the destabilization, and the brokerage that where people, we started fighting one another. Y'all think that just happened? No, man. That was created. When you have those who have the haves and the have-nots, right? What do? Well, you put a red and black ants in a jar. Let's give it a little pump like that. And they'll start killing each other. This is old stuff, even sociology. This is old news. The experiment done with children and high schoolers and prison inmates is beyond the scope. There's so much more that most of y'all don't know nothing about. All right? I got to eat this stuff. It's going to get cold, and I'm not big on cold. All right? My apartment right now is at 69 degrees the way I like it. The heat and everything's off. And I got my humidifier, so it's like a what you call a fall, like humid, like Amazon feel in here, and I love it. But I'm going to come back when we get into reading. I'm going to go into a little more about the Aphrodite and the rabbis, as far as how the Jews adapted Roman culture to create Judaism as we know it today. And Rome was not some period that y'all think as it existed. Rome was the narrative painted bigger than you know, and that's the relationship between the Negro and the Jew. Because Rome originally was right here, as it was everywhere else. This is Paris, this is Denmark, this is Sweden. Everything was everywhere, because we all moved as one, yet we stayed with our groups. And when you say tribe and nation, now you're talking about, again, I'm going to assert this to you, and I want you to research it. Now you're talking about something like a legion or a garrison. If you want to say family structure, look up the word family. I mean, go deeper than the crap they're going to show you. All right? This is what I do. All right? And I appreciate it. I'm going to shout y'all off and get to eat my shit. Rondo, what's going on, Sidonelli? Oslot, beloveds, what's cracking? What's going on? Snoo, what's up, baby? Don't be retracting your messages about me, baby. What's going on, mama? The Chief Dog Bull, what's going on? Bliss up, brother. Get rid of that word blessings. It really isn't a good word. But no, bliss up, brother. Number love. Marcus Williams, what's up, beloved? You already know. Maybach, started in Texas. What's going on, beloved? What's cracking? Max V, what's going on? Sonette is still around. Because he's a Fed. I got 2 videos where he said, I ain't know, I mean, he talking about he's indigenous. And then you know he's from the Dominican Republic. But he was a crackhead, a big crackhead, dealing drugs and all that in New York. You know what I'm saying? People don't know that about him. They get a hold of them and they use them up. And I think his checks stopped coming in. Herbo, what's happening, beloved? Big Dog, Philly OG. What's going on, beloved? What's cracking? What's going on? It's good to see y'all up in here. Original Sounds, what's happening, man? Yo, what's cracking, beloved? It's good to see you in here. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and share that. All right, let me make sure. Yeah, I just wanted to share that and like take the information and run with it. I know it might sound like I was jumping around, but you know, my focus is redirection. And sometimes when I'm conversing about something and conveying a message, my thing is like, I'm always thinking and processing. You know, it's like most people don't do that today. They don't think. You know, I'm not big in being synthetic and gimmicky. I want y'all to feel the organic. I want y'all to feel a real feeling. That thought is very unopinionated. It's real. Even broken thought. And when something's broken, that means that it can be fixed. But how do you take a person on that journey in that direction? Well, we got to stop playing games with these bastards. You got to walk in numbers. And when they come running, don't run. You put a stand. If they can have 6 of these foreigners busting 2 New York and 3, and I'm sure what they arrested them. But our people are much, come on, man. I don't advocate violence, but they don't have no jurisdiction over you. And until you learn that, you're going to keep allowing these bastards to run around doing the dumb stuff taught by the same bastards doing it over there to the Palestinians and every damn where else, like them damn people in Indonesia doing the Papua New Guinea when they ain't supposed to have their ass over there, just like everywhere else. We stop that. Sisters, brothers, see y'all here in a couple hours. I'm about to fuck this up.